So, today I have with me the iPhone 16 Pro and the S23 Ultra. As you may have guessed, today I am comparing the camera of both these devices. The video on your left is being shot from the iPhone 16 Pro and the video on your right is being shot from the S23 Ultra. This is the sound and video quality. The video that you are seeing right now is currently being shot at 4K 60 FPS. Both the devices also offer cinematic video recording from the front camera at 4K 30 FPS. But the S23 Ultra additionally offers some filters for the portrait mode. So the S23 Ultra additionally offers some portrait filters. And the best part is that I can switch these filters while making the video. Like I can adjust the blur intensity, I can change the blur effect. This is called big circle. This one is called color point. And this is the glitch mode. I can change the intensity of each mode individually. These are some photos that I took from both the devices using the main camera. This is at 1x. This one is at 2x. And this one is at 5x. Both the devices took great photos. But if we zoom in on the cap, we can clearly see the difference in detail. The 16 Pro took more detailed images. Same goes for this one. The 16 Pro captures true-to-life colors and better details. But the S23 Ultra has better dynamic range, which is clearly visible in this shot. Although the photos taken from the S23 Ultra have less details, sometimes they do look better due to heavy processing. Here are some indoor shots. In this picture, you can notice that the iPhone captures better details and better skin tones. Zooming in, we can clearly see that the S23 Ultra overprocesses the image and it looks just unnatural. These are some selfie shots. Although both take good selfies, the 16 Pro captures better skin tones, better details and true-to-life colors. The S23 Ultra also takes good selfies, but it brightens up the face to the point where it looks pale. On the other hand, the iPhone 16 Pro also handles the exposure way better than the S23 Ultra. The differences remain consistent even in portrait selfies. They both have good edge detection, but the blur looks way better on the 16 Pro shot. It also adds a nice bokeh effect in the background, whereas the S23 Ultra overexposes the face, making it look pale and unnatural. On its own, the S23 Ultra takes good selfies, but comparing it side by side with the iPhone 16 Pro, it definitely falls a bit short. Here are some ultra-wide shots. Both devices took great ultra-wide shots, but after zooming in, you can see that the S23 Ultra captures better detailing in ultra-wide. But that's probably because of the heavy image processing. The 16 Pro's image quality is also good. The colors look natural, but the details are a bit less compared with the Ultra. Take a look at these portrait shots. As you can see, the 16 Pro missed this spot, whereas the S23 Ultra had better edge detection. But the 16 Pro correctly captured the textures on my face, whereas the Ultra removed those textures. In this one, the 16 Pro added a nice bokeh effect which looks great. On the other hand, the S23 Ultra captured a good portrait shot with great edge detection, but it is full of grains. In this particular shot, both photos are quite similar, but after zooming in, it's visible that the 16 Pro's edge detection has some rough patches, whereas the S23 Ultra's edge detection is just perfect. The S23 Ultra also offers some filters in the portrait mode. Now, let's take a look at these zoom photos. This is at 1x, this is at 2x, and this one is at 5x. After zooming in on this already zoomed up shot, the 16 Pro's photo looks much clearer as compared with the S23 Ultra's photo. This is the maximum zoom offered by both devices. The iPhone 16 Pro maxes out at 25x, but the S23 Ultra can go up to 100x digital zoom. As you can see, in terms of maximum zoom shots, the S23 Ultra is definitely better. But at a lower zoom like 3x or 5x or even 25x, the iPhone 16 Pro performs better than the S23 Ultra. Now, let's take a look at the video samples. This video is being recorded at 4K 60 FPS. The iPhone 16 Pro additionally offers 4K video recording at 120 FPS. While the S23 Ultra can't record 120 FPS 4K videos, it does offer 8K video recording at 30 FPS. So both the iPhone 16 Pro and the S23 Ultra offers ultra-wide video recording at 4K 60 FPS. Both these devices also offer cinematic video recording at 4K 30 FPS. In cinematic or portrait video, the S23 Ultra is way better than the iPhone 16 Pro. In terms of video zooming, the 16 Pro not only zooms further in, but it also looks way better than the S23 Ultra. Whether it's the details or the clarity of the shot, the 16 Pro does a better job at it. I was not at all expecting the S23 Ultra to lose in zooming. The iPhone 16 Pro also has this spatial video function. So basically, it works in landscape. What it does is that it shoots a 3D video from both these cameras at the same time, mimicking human eyes to create a richer depth perception. However, it reduces the video quality to 1080p at 30 FPS, and to watch these spatial 3D videos, you will need a 3D headset like the Apple Vision Pro. The iPhone 16 Pro offers two slow motion settings. This one is at 4K slow motion at 120 FPS, and this one is HD slow motion at 240 FPS. The S23 Ultra offers slow motion mode which shoots full HD video at 240 FPS. The other mode it offers is super slow motion, which shoots HD videos at a whopping 960 FPS. Not only this, you can also further down the slow motion video thanks to the AI slow motion feature offered on the S23 Ultra. So, those were the daylight samples. Now, let's take a look at the night shots. The 16 Pro shot looks brighter, but it overexposed the display, whereas the S23 Ultra shot, although looked less bright and blurry, it balanced the exposure on the watch screen. Here are some other samples. Both the photos are taken in very low light without the flash, and the 16 Pro's photo is brighter. This one is with the flash turned on, and the difference is as bright as the flash of the 16 Pro. I don't even think I need to tell you which one performed better. However, in this portrait shot without the flash, the S23 Ultra not only captured a better looking photo, but it also applied a better background blur. Even with the flash turned on, I got the same results. The S23 Ultra performed way better. This is a normal selfie without the flash, and as you can see, the S23 Ultra's photo looks brighter and better, whereas the iPhone 16 Pro totally messed up the skin tones. And this one is with the flash turned on. The 16 Pro took a good photo, but the Ultra shot definitely looks better. This is the portrait selfie without flash, and the Ultra wiped the flow with the 16 Pro. But with the flash turned on, it overexposed the face, whereas the 16 Pro handled the exposure quite well while maintaining the skin tones. These are some ultra-wide shots taken from both devices at low light. The iPhone's shot is definitely brighter, but the Ultra captured more details. But in this one, the 16 Pro shot has better lighting and better details. Now, let's take a look at the low-light video sample. So, this is the low-light video quality from both the devices at 4K 60 FPS. So, that was the detailed comparison of the iPhone 16 Pro and the Galaxy S23 Ultra. They are both top-tier devices with flagship specs. However, the 16 Pro performs better than the S23 Ultra in most scenarios, including the video zoom. However, the Samsung flagship excels in portrait photos and videos. It also has a more versatile slow motion and better dynamic range. The iPhone excels in natural colors, detailed photos, and smooth video quality, especially with its spatial video feature. Ultimately, your choice depends on whether you prefer consistent quality and better exposure handling of the iPhone or cutting-edge features of the Ultra. To be fair, there's a 2-year gap in both devices, so in my opinion, the Ultra has performed remarkably well. However, in terms of overall camera performance, the 16 Pro is the clear winner. And that's a wrap. Let me know in the comments which device would you prefer, the S23 Ultra or the iPhone 16 Pro. I had a great time testing the cameras on both the devices, and I hope you enjoyed watching it too. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Gizmo Rush for more tech tips, reviews and comparisons. See you in the next one.